Anansi and the Talking Drum. Once upon a time, in a village deep in the heart of the Ashanti land, there lived a spider named Anansi. Now, Anansi was not just any spider. He was known far and wide for his clever tricks and mischievous nature. He loved to outwit others and always found a way to come out on top, no matter the situation. One day, Anansi was wandering through the forest when he heard a strange sound. It was rhythmic and melodious, unlike anything he had ever heard before. As he followed the sound, he came upon a large, beautiful drum sitting alone in a clearing. The drum was intricately carved, with patterns and symbols that seemed to dance in the sunlight. Curious, Anansi tapped the drum with one of his legs. To his surprise, the drum began to speak. "Greetings, Anansi," the drum said. "I am a magical talking drum. If you play me well, I can make wonderful things happen." Anansi's eyes gleamed with excitement. He thought about all the things he could do with such a powerful drum. He could become the richest and most powerful creature in the land. The drum continued, "But beware, Anansi. If you use me for selfish purposes, the magic will turn against you." Anansi, being the trickster that he was, smiled and said, "Oh, I would never do such a thing. I will use your magic wisely." The drum, trusting Anansi, allowed him to take it. Anansi hurried back to the village, eager to show off his new treasure. He gathered all the villagers and announced, "I have found a magical drum that can make our lives better. Watch and see the wonders it can perform." He began to play the drum, and as the rhythm filled the air, the villagers watched in amazement as food appeared out of thin air, crops grew instantly, and rain fell from the sky. Ending a long drought, the villagers were overjoyed and praised Anansi for bringing such a gift to the village. But Anansi, never satisfied, wanted more. He began to play the drum for his own benefit, demanding gold, jewels, and fine clothes. The more he played, the greedier he became. Soon the villagers noticed that the drum's magic was starting to go wrong. The food would spoil before it could be eaten, the crops would wither, and the rain would flood their homes. The once happy village was now in chaos. Realizing that Anansi was using the drum selfishly, the villagers went to confront him. But before they could reach him, the drum spoke to Anansi in a thunderous voice. "Anansi, you have broken your promise. You have used my magic for selfish gain, and now you must pay the price." Suddenly, the drum's rhythm changed, and Anansi found himself unable to stop playing. His legs moved uncontrollably, striking the drum faster and faster. The villagers watched as Anansi was lifted into the air by the drum's power, spinning around and around. "Help me," Anansi cried, but it was too late. The drum's magic had turned against him. With one final beat, the drum sent Anansi flying into the forest, where he landed in a sticky web of his own making. The drum disappeared, leaving the village in peace once more. From that day on, Anansi learned his lesson. He never again used his tricks for selfish purposes, and he became known as a wiser, though still mischievous, spider. And as for the drum? Some say it still exists, hidden deep in the forest, waiting for someone worthy to play it. But only those with a pure heart and good intentions will ever find it. This tale, like many Anansi stories, teaches a lesson about greed and the consequences of using power for selfish ends.